Today for the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin is just on the launch pad and is ready for takeoff. We will tell you exactly why, according to the stock to flow model, Bitcoin is just exactly where it is supposed to be right now, nearly up to the exact dollar. And we will let you know what this model predicts, when we will actually take off and to what price level we will take off. And this model is actually in perfect confluence with the model which we have shown you yesterday in that video. So we will talk about all of that. It is definitely very up to date and exciting stuff to talk about right now. And also one tweet by Donald Trump, breaking news: the unemployment rate is at a nearly all-time low, 50 years low at 3.5%. And we will tell you why this tweet actually, why this number here, 3.5%, points towards the fact that the recession is not only around the corner, that we are actually sitting on it and you can smell it if you concentrate good enough. And we will show you one single indicator which is derived from the unemployment rate, which will tell you exactly when this recession is happening. This one has not failed for the last 60, 70 years. Guys, this is exciting stuff to talk about today, so make sure you take a seat. Make sure you smash up the like button right now. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris. And as always, we are extremely pumped to go straight into the content. And what we can see right here is the monthly chart on the Bitcoin Liquid Index, on the Brave New Coin here on TradingView. And also you can see here the stock to flow model. And on the downside, you can see the stock to flow multiple. And if you're on Twitter, you have probably seen the tweet of Plan B yesterday, who is the inventor of the stock to flow model. So full credits to him here. And he said Bitcoin halving 4 months to go. So it's 4 to 5 months, right? In my opinion, halving is priced incorrectly and markets are efficient in that sense that a few people, 10% know, understand and believe the stock to flow model, and most people, 90%, don't know the stock to flow model, don't understand statistics and mathematics behind it, think demand is missing, etc. And then he was sharing this here. So what we thought is we are going into the charts because you have basically a trading view option where you put in stock to flow model and stock to flow model value and stock to flow model multiple, and then you get this here. And we recommend you using it on the monthly. And as you already said, it works in perfect confluence with the video we made yesterday here and with this model. So make sure you check that out as well. But this one here actually shows us that always this line here is going up, which measures the scarcity of Bitcoin, because the inflation, the future inflation of Bitcoin gets cut in half, and also the scarcity of Bitcoin is higher because the already existing stock towards the flow is getting higher and higher. And yeah, you can basically see that always every 4 years this is increasing. And right now the stock to flow model and Bitcoin are hitting each other, and you can see that here on the downside how the multiple and this straight line, this horizontal line, is 1, which means always when Bitcoin hits that level, Bitcoin is perfectly fair valued according to the stock to flow model, according to the scarcity. And right now Bitcoin is hitting on point the stock to flow model, which means that Bitcoin is, according to that, already perfectly valued. And if you account in that Bitcoin will get some front running because all the information are publicly available, then we can draw, first of all, the stock to flow model line approximately like this. And you all know what happens. Let's draw it like that. Once the halving comes, it shoots up parabolically towards approximately 80,000 according to Plan B, and then it converges somewhere towards 100,000. But what the Bitcoin price is doing, usually you can see that also within the last cycles, usually we are nearby the stock to flow model. So you can see that also here on the downside, that the multiple is approximately at 1, and then Bitcoin gets some small little front running. We can make the assumption that we can maybe at maximum see some small little front running. So according to that model, Bitcoin is on this launch pad and maybe slightly increasing, and once the Bitcoin stock to flow model shoots up, you have something like a co-integration, and the scarcity of Bitcoin pulls the price of Bitcoin towards the upside. You can see that in each and every cycle. So if this model were to be true, you can basically see after the halving, most probably, a parabolic move to the upside. And if you actually want to know where this move is ending, you can also watch this video. It's also popping up on top of the screen right now, where we have measured it here with this target. But right now, it's actually very, very interesting to just realize that all the haters saying Bitcoin is going to dump to 3,000 to 1,000 might be not correct. I mean, we don't want to put it out for a 100% certainty, but all these models, including the probably best model out there, the stock to flow model, are saying that Bitcoin is right now somehow fairly valued. But this is actually very bullish, especially taking this narrative here of the launch pad and Bitcoin actually being ready to take off. As you can see, it's only 4 months, 5 months. This is nothing, guys. We have been in that bear market for 1.5, even if some people call it right now a bear market, even 2 years, okay? So this is nothing, guys. And also, guys, you know, we had the YouTube purge, so YouTube made a mistake and gave us a strike. So we really have to get back that momentum. So make sure you smash up the like button. We are trying to get 1,000 likes on that video, and that will really help the algorithm to get rolling again. And right here you can see, and this is, guys, this is what we have been waiting for. Everyone is actually talking about the recession and it being around the corner, but how can you measure that? How can you know when is the recession coming? Maybe even before the majority of the market participants knowing it. And this tweet here actually caught our eyeballs. It's from the 4th of October. And Donald Trump was tweeting, breaking news, the unemployment rate is at 3.5%, drops to a 50-year low. Wow, America, let's impeach our president, even though he did nothing wrong. 3.5%. It sounds amazing, right? It's nice when people have work, when people are not unemployed. So when people are actually busy and they can make a living, that sounds great. And yeah, it is cool. But comparing that to the economy, you can see a very, very clear pattern, because in a recession, the unemployment rate gets very high because all the businesses and so on, they get bankrupt, they have to fire people, they have to make lean management and so on. So the unemployment rate is getting high in each and every recession. And these recessions are marked here by the gray areas. And that was the case for the 2008 recession, 2001 dot-com bubble, and so on and so on. And the post-Bretton Woods thing here. So for each and every one. And very, very mind-blowing here is these 3.5%. Donald Trump already said it for us. It is a 50-year low, guys. So think about that. The last time we saw that was actually right here before the gold standard was taken away from the US dollar. And we all know what happened afterwards, of course. So right now, this is a huge, huge run to the downside. And if we look at this indicator here, the real-time ZAM rule recession indicator, it sounds a little bit complicated, but it's basically only this. SAM recession indicator signals the start of a recession when the 3-month moving average of the national unemployment rate U3 rises by 0.5% or more relative to its low during the previous 12 months. So this is basically a calculation derived from the unemployment rate. And you can see on spot always when this one has been increasing more than 0.5%, you can see the percentages here on the left-hand side, we were actually going into recession. So let's just take this one here, the dot-com bubble. Whenever the unemployment rate right here, for example, or even let's take the last one, was going above 0.5% on the moving average on the unemployment rate, we were actually going into a recession. And what you can see right now, it is extremely flattening out. And always during the huge bull markets in the stock market history, in the economies, the unemployment rates moving average is flattening out always. And then just before the recession starts, it's spiking to the upside. And once we hit 0.5%, we know a recession is coming. It worked for each and every recession before. So you can see right now, whenever the moving average of the unemployment rate is going to spike more than 0.5%, approximately somewhere in this area here, that we know for a nearly 100% certainty that the recession is coming. So we will definitely keep an eye on that. But this huge long flattening out process actually points towards the fact that the next one, the next recession, will be probably the biggest one we have seen so far. Make sure you are aware of that. And now, guys, just as an ending point, if you take all of that together, think about it. It's not only Bitcoin going to the moon. We have shown it here. This is US dollar divided by Bitcoin, so it's the inverse Bitcoin chart. It's also fiat currency, US dollar, euro, going to zero. It's not only Bitcoin going to the moon. Think about that always, guys. You can also check it out here on TradingView if you type in 1 divided by BTC USD. And if you do that, you can see that it's not only Bitcoin going to the moon, it's also going fiat currency to zero. So make sure you're aware of that and make sure you are prepared for the next financial crisis, because things like Bitcoin, things like gold, things like silver might be an amazing safe haven to secure yourself and secure your purchasing power. Also, guys, very important, some people have been asking us about the bonuses and how to keep track of that. Very important, with our link here, if you click the link and you make an account below us, you are actually eligible for all the bonuses which are coming in the future. So whenever this $90 bonus, which is going on right now, is anytime in the future increasing to a $200 or so, and you have claimed them already, you are still eligible to get the $200 bonus. And if they are doing another $100 bonus afterwards, you are eligible to get the $100 bonus just by clicking our link here, putting in your email address, your password, putting register, then confirm your email address. It's actually like 24 seconds. And then you are all time eligible for all the bonuses which are coming up on Bybit. But very important, this is only for experienced traders, only for experienced traders. That being said, guys, make sure you check it out. Also, 3 commas, you support also the channel since it's an affiliate code. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. Make sure you watch that video. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.